Right, muckers. Well, this week we have got some Fordson filled delights in store. Mainly we want to find out why it won't stop. So with that in mind, roll the titles. Right, so we've got the jack still in place, plus we've got an axle stand, so at least we're nice and sturdy.
I'm in danger!
What we've got to do is have a look at these brakes on this, because they are basically non-existent. So, have a look at this. So that's the dirt shield off. Your brake drum, your brake shoes are inside this. So I need to get this off now, off the actual ball drive, and then yeah, we can have a look at what's actually going on in here, or what's not actually going on in here. Right, well that actually doesn't look too bad. These, however, have a look on there. Really, probably haven't done a lot for a long time. All the spiders. So there we go, and that's come away from that back plate there, off the back of that. So, right, yeah, I think I've had the best out of them, you know. Okay, well, we're getting disassembled and look at getting it all cleaned up and getting some new ones ordered. So what we'll do now is we'll get this cleaned off, this back plate, then clean up all the individual parts, and then we'll have a look then, once we got that, we'll clear if this cable that actually applies the brakes, if that's working or not, or if it's stretched or just, you know, seized or whatever. Once we've done this one, we're going to have a look at the other one. Now, a few videos back, obviously I've been asking you guys questions, and I said, you know, if you want, you can ask me questions. That's what a load of you did. So what I've done is I've picked out some of the most popular questions, the ones that kept reoccurring most. And as I said, I'll probably do another one of these later on. I've answered sort of 4 or 5, 6, something like that, I don't know. And yeah, we can have a look at some more in the future. Now the first one was, what is your favourite tractor? I mean, that's like asking somebody, you know, who their favourite child is. Of course, that's the oldest one, isn't it? No, but you know what I mean. It's very, very difficult because, you know, I like a lot of different tractors for a lot of different reasons. But I think if we're just going to go, you know, if we're not going to look at, you know, oh, this transmission was really good, but just a tractor, what do you like? 2 really. I'd say Ford 8210, just because it looks right, and I love my time driving the 82s. And second one is the David Brown 1690. Again, just looked right, and it just was right, you know, the good tractors. So there we are. Now the second question was, has there ever been an engine that I couldn't start? It's not really a straightforward question, Muck, because I've come across engines that, you know, well, in this example that you've seen recently, that Matador engine, there's an engine that wouldn't really start. yeah, we got it to fire and run a bit on ether. Once we double canned it, we're going to double can this bastard. But it wouldn't run. Now, there's two scenarios I've had in my years, and one of them is like the owner of that engine, well, do what you got to do, rebuild it, get it running, which we did. And I've had the other scenario where a similar situation, and somebody said, you know, well, what would it cost? And we've sort of said, well, it's going to take this much time, we have to these many parts. Nah, don't bother with it. So we haven't got it running because they've basically told us to stop, or you know, not go any further. So yeah, there have been obviously instances where I haven't got an engine running simply because the customer has said it's just not financially viable. It's how far you want to go. So yeah, I've always got them running basically. It's not to say they've all been easy. Now, another popular question is what is the favourite aircraft that I've flown? I'm going to be a liar if I, you know, didn't say it's a P-51 Mustang, obviously, a P-51C and 3 P-51Ds. Actually, one of them was a TF-51. Yeah, so yeah, but this is the thing. I love flying the T6. I love flying the Mustang, but actually, miles per mile as such, you know, the one that just always gives me just absolute joy to fly is a little Aviat Husky. And I know a lot of people sort of say, yeah, but you know, I'd be the Mustang. The Mustang's great, don't be right, but you got to try and compare two similar things. It gives you two different experiences completely. So yeah, I just love flying the Husky. I've just done so much with them. Been so many places, dropped into so many wonderful places, and yeah, so it's probably the Husky. All the years just grounding crud and dirt. Now, another popular question was, what was my first car that I had on the road legally? It was in fact a 1950 Land Rover Series 1, 80-inch, and well, originally they had a little 1600cc 4-cylinder engine. Mine, however, had a 3.5 litre V8 out of a Range Rover. So yeah, and you know, all the purists go, oh no, that's sacrilege, you know, put the little 1.6 back in it. No. The V8 was a lot more fun, I can assure you, especially off the traffic lights. But yeah, that was my first vehicle I had on the road. Right, get the adjuster cleaned up now. All right, and I seized one end. Okay, but we'll take that right out. Very fine thread. You can see that there.
I can't see shit, can you?
Now, Muckers, while we're talking about the channel in general and stuff like that, as much as it always annoys me, social media, if you're on it, you're either in it or you're not, you know what I mean? And if you're in it, you might as well play by the rules. One of the biggest drivers of, be it LubeTube or Arsebook, is likes. It's all about popularity. How many likes have you got? How many likes has this got?
Aren't I the popular one?
I don't agree with it. I don't see the point. If you watch stuff, you watch it. You like it, you don't, you don't. So watch. Go on to something else. But that's not how social media works. And I don't think socially, from the wider audience, is a good thing. You know, oh, this is more popular than that. You know, let people decide themselves. But that's just how it is. And in that, my channel is, you know, grown over the last few years. When I first got 1,000 subs, it was just amazing. It still is. 1,000 subs to me was amazing. Then 10,000, just mind blowing. And it's just grown. We're now at 41,000 and growing. And like I've said before, some channels explode overnight, but very soon they wither, as in the content and the people that follow. The numbers are still there, the subs, but the actual content, I think, just starts to dissolve away. Mine's just gone from strength to strength. And you lot, as you know, are some of the most solid, loyal followers on YouTube.
Zulus to the southwest. Thousands of them.
Not just me saying that, as I said, other big channels have said that to me. They said, love the way your channel's growing up, but man, your followers are at another level. And you are. So, in order, Muckers, to keep things growing and allowing the channel to do more, and we can all do more, if you watch the videos, just give them a like. Not for liking the video, as, oh yeah, I like the video. Just to show your support for the channel and the content, in general. Not just that one particular video, oh yeah, I like that one. It's not about that. As I said, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. If we're going to grow and do more, and be able to do more, then that's what we need to do. So, down to you, Muckers, and anyone else that's joining us and, watching the stuff. The thumbs up, the like is, yep, just showing support for the whole, all of us, the channel and everything, all right? I like so, innit? Really, let's face it. I'll clean the threads right up on this. So you've got an adjuster there, so these two are, it's a bit like a top link, on a 3-point linkage. So these two are fixed, actually in the brake shoes. Then you flick this from behind, this middle bit, and that equally adjusts them out together until one of them's seized. Right, Muckers, so we've got that adjuster freed up. I'll just show you and just stop this piece here. Now if I do that, as you can see, that's coming out, and so is the other end, you see? So adjust them evenly. Go put it back in. And they're both going in. So from the other side of the brake, then you just flick it with a screwdriver like that. And that's what happens. And they're obviously fixed into the shoes and whatever. That winds it in. So that's now working. So we can, when we refit everything, we've got some new brake shoes and whatever, we can reuse that adjuster, because that's actually all right now. So Muckers, that's all fully functioning again. This one here, the adjuster. Obviously these clamps are okay, and bits because and brackets, because they're just lumps of steel, so they're all right, and they'll just hook in and whatever back where they got to go. However, the shoes, well, they are fully dong.
Proper fact.
Yeah, they are shite. So we got to order some new brake shoes. So now we've got to do is I'll do the same the other side, get that off, and then we're going to look, as I said, at the actual cables, the cables that link the pedals to the actual brake mechanism. Chances are, I should think they're probably shagged out as well, so we will look at replacing those. Unless, I can sort of refurb them, but I don't think that's probably possible. But we'll know a little bit more as we look at it. So, there we go, Muckers. A bit more progress with young Duncan's Major. But yeah, I shall get these parts ordered this week. But as I said, they really have had the best out of these. I mean, yeah, right through to the steel there. So, yeah.
Oh, fucking twat.
Now, for those of you that want to get some merchandise, you can go to lordmuckshop.com, and on there we've got all the stickers that we do, and we've got the mugs and all that sort of stuff, the key rings, stuff like that. And very shortly we will have another t-shirt. And going back to last week's video, I asked you, what should the t-shirt slogan be? So what we're going to have as the main thing on the t-shirt will be the Lord Muck logo, the character of the dog there, and I'll have it on the front. But we need a slogan, and the majority of you have said that it should be "Do well." You know, as I say, that's the catchphrase at the end. So that's what we're going to have, Muckers. So there we go. And I'll let you know when those are available. Now, Muckers, for those of you that haven't been over to our other channel, one that me and George do, which is Talking Point, you've still got a chance to win this fantastic model of a Case Puma 240 CVX. It really is nice. So we'll run that just for another week. So if you haven't been over there already, go to our other channel, which, as I said, is Talking Point. Go over there, subscribe, like the thing, and say comment if you want as well. Let us know you're on there, and as I said, then we'll find out, you know, all the names that are on there to subscribe to both this channel and that one, and then yeah, one of you is going to win that lovely model. So now, Muckers, question time. Now, everybody, including myself, always asks you, what's your favourite this? What do you like of that? What's your? I'm going to ask you something a bit different this week. What is the worst tractor you have ever driven? Now, listen, I know not all of you have driven tractors and whatever, so feel free to put in, you know, car or truck or whatever you want, all right? But in general, what is the worst tractor you have ever driven? I'm going to start this one off, Muckers. Case 4240. Now, I know a lot of you absolutely love them. I hated the one that I drove, absolutely detested it. It just, nothing was right on it. It was trying to pretend to be too big and try to be too powerful. It just wasn't. It's basically an 885 with a big set of tyres on, a drain pipe for an exhaust and a wound out pump. Anyway, that was I hated the thing. Absolutely detested it. But Muckers, anyway, what is the worst tractor, or car or truck, you know, that you've ever driven, and why? Put your answers in the old squid pit below, Muckers, in the comments section, and we'll have a look at them on the next video. So there we go, Muckers, and like I said, thank you all for all your support as always, but carrying things on, let's get everything growing, let's get everything moving, then we might as well go for it. So don't forget to give this video a like, not so much the video, but as I said, just show your support in general. So give it a like, subscribe if you want to. As I said, you'll get notifications then of when we put up a new video. Feel free to comment, join in, that's what it's all about. Well, Muckers, according to somebody, it's that time again. So, until the next one, do well.